Ray Dalio, the co-chief investment officer of the world's largest hedge fund, Bridgewater Capital, has stated that a new financial disaster is awaiting to occur. The 72-year-old billionaire advised that the U.S. is at threat of war with China, and the reacting financial disaster could be terrible. In today's video, we'll tell you everything Ray Dalio had to say about upcoming market crash. But before that, make sure you press that red subscribe button along with that tiny bell icon to get updated every time we post new videos. Let's get started. Ray Dalio has spoken about the implicit threat of war between the United States and China before as well. Dalio had written in his newest book, Principles for Dealing with the Changing World Order, that America's attempt to change China's culture to become more American could affect an implicit conflict. The relationship between the US and China has been at a multi-decade low in recent times, with pressures raising into a trade war since 2018. The trade war resulted in companies and consumers being affected negatively. A Moody's Analytics study had concluded that the trade war between the two countries had cost the United States at least jobs in 2018 alone. The US companies suffered $1.7 trillion losses in market capitalization as per a Federal Reserve Bank of New York study. Though Dalio was quick to say his predictions weren't facts, he has been wrong about other forecasts in history. But Dalio was also accurate in forecasting the 2008 fiscal extremity and the possible aftereffects of the COVID-19 pandemic on the US economy. Analysts still point out that the threat of the US being bogged in a conflict with China remains extremely high. China's aggressive wolf warrior tactfulness over flashpoint issues like sovereignty of Taiwan, territorial claims in the South and the East China Sea, and border controversies with India can all be implicit sources of conflict. Dalio had last week stated that China's difference in human rights practices from the US stems from the mentality of the country's leadership. As a top-down country, what they're doing is they behave like a strict parent, Dalio had told CNBC. Dalio's statement about China has urged recent controversy. After telling CNBC last week that China's human rights programs were akin to those of a strict parent, he clarified his comments in a LinkedIn post. "I was attempting to explain what a Chinese leader had told me about how they think about governing," Dalio wrote. "I wasn't expressing my own opinion or endorsing that approach." In that post, he also expressed hope that the US and China could back down from the cliff of conflict. "What I think and what Bridgewater does are of minuscule importance relative to the rapidly growing threat of US war with China," he wrote. "I hope that thoughtful attention will be paid to that issue and that mutual understandings will increase and inclinations to fight will dwindle." Amid chaotic times, Dalio said, "You need your emergency savings to be funded by a safe, well-diversified portfolio." So that's all for today's video. Let us know your views in the comments section below. And don't forget to like this video before leaving. Thanks for watching.